Every sport needs its underdogs, and Tony Kozina is living proof that size isn't everything.
Small packages can be explosive.
But can he overcome a 70-pound weight disadvantage when he takes on Kory Williams? The Vigilante's been gunning him down.
It's high noon for somebody.
And that somebody is British bad boy John Ryan. You thought pro wrestling was just for the guys.
Oh yeah? Well, you better think again.
It's the Transatlantic Wrestling Challenge, and it's getting serious.
Let's do it!
Welcome to the Transatlantic Wrestling Challenge. I'm Mark Webster, this is Mike Coulson, and this is the business end of the tournament, Mike.
Well, finally, we're done with that stupid British system of groups and points and decisions and stupid commissioners, penalty shootouts, the whole business. Now it's just two guys go in the ring, one guy comes out.
Good things are always worth waiting for, and a special bonus today as well. We've got a ladies' match and the tag that has been begging to happen.
From Portland in Oregon, he weighs 171 pounds, Tony Kozina!
Well, Tony Kozina comes into the ring. Now, this is a little fella, and for a little fella, he's come a long way, Mike.
The little fella with the big poncho, and Tony Kozina has 2 pinfalls in 3 matches in this tournament, the surprise package.
He hails from Franklin, Kentucky, weighing 245 pounds, Kory Williams!
And making this an all-US affair, here comes Kory Williams.
And that's something I want to talk about, Mark Webster, because it shouldn't be an all-US affair. There should be a UK wrestler in here to lose, because only by splitting them up can they get a British wrestler into the semi-finals.
Well, at least we've guaranteed you an American through the semi as well, Mike. Let's be fair. You're looking at it that way round. And as we know, we've seen these 2 guys before. They tag together as well. There's your honorary American tailing along behind Kory Williams.
This is the new South. Kory Williams and Ozzie Rulz from Nashville, Tennessee. And doesn't Kory look good in that Confederate uniform?
Surprisingly, yes.
Tony Kozina wisely getting out of the ring, letting Kory do his thing.
Well, listen, you can't blame him. He's actually smaller than the flag that Kory is waving around.
And John Hall and Kory Williams having words in there. And remember, it was John Hall's stupid refereeing decision that cost Kory Williams a win in the last match of the tournament, of the round-robin tournament. And then John Williams, unprovoked, attacked Kory Williams.
Mike, I'm very surprised that you're talking this bravely about John, because I seem to recall as well at that time that John came over and had a few words with you. I don't see you standing up for yourself at that particular point.
Well, I mean, that was uncalled for, too. He came over. He's lucky he's an old man, or I would have been all over him.
So it's lucky you can't hear you speaking now, I think, Mike.
I'll say it in front of him.
Looks like Tony's now ready for action.
That's right. That's right. Well, now he's talking to Ozzie Rulz. Remember, he's got John Hall to worry about here, though, too.
Break the hold. Break the hold.
Looks like Kory Williams is standing on a box there, standing next to Tony. John Hall's coming over and telling him to break, and Kory Williams is giving him a clean break.
Well, listen, it's even-handed. John's having a word with Tony like he did with Kory last time. That's the way it works, isn't it?
It's not very even to me. About as even as that ramp that the wrestlers walk down on. I think you just like Tony Kozina because you were having a drink with him last night.
Well, I only had a half. Well, he did.
Yeah, I think you were in the mini bar.
Now, this, of course, is where Tony's going to find more problems. I say that, and I think he's moved out very nicely on Kory there.
And Kory Williams just springs out of that scissors, and again, they're back in the corner. Tony Kozina, nice quickness and a standing drop kick. That one landed. But Kory Williams is a big, strong man.
Was asking for trouble. Ozzie like that.
Setting him up.
Oh, yeah.
Back, and Tony Kozina, chin to the mat the hard way.
Here we go again. Kory showboating. You see, this is where he always goes wrong. Plays the crowd, forgets the wrestler.
Oh, that wasn't showboating. That was setting up a big kick, and Tony Kozina's down on the concrete floor. Rulz is giving him a little more punishment. See, now here's where John Hall is so intent on getting Kory Williams, he's ignoring what's going on the floor, and the boomerang has just done the business on Tony Kozina.
Yeah, you got to feel for Tony Kozina, who's taking plenty of punishment in the ring, and now he's getting it outside as well.
That's right. John Hall should be counting him out. And Kory Williams needs to worry a little less about John Hall now. He's in command of this match. Oh!
Listen, Tony's just got to be pleased he's got this far in the tournament, isn't he? I mean, obviously this is not expected to do this well.
In. John Hall interfering in the match. John Hall's interference. That's referee interference, Mark Webster.
Is the way it should be happening. Great referee by John Hall.
That's the referee interfering with a wrestler's match. That's completely unfair.
That's great work from John Hall. John Hall wanted to tidy up a nasty situation. He did it, and Kozina gets the victory. John Hall has been insinuating himself too much into the wrestling here. Kory Williams, he got some from like John Hall last time. I think Ozzie tried to protect Kory from John, and John's down.
And Kory Williams is going after John Hall. Give him one for me, Kory. Do it!
Must be an old-fashioned wrestling hold he's working on Kory here. Kory's a bit confused.
I don't know. Don't worry about it. He's an old man. Hurt him. Yeah, now that's more like the John Hall I know. Yeah. See, he got... Funny? I'm just a commentator. I'm not trying to be funny, am I?
Put you in your place again, Mike.
All I do is call him like I see him. He's just lucky he's an old man, Mark Webster. I mean, if he wasn't, seriously. I would think anything's funny, John. Yeah, it's
don't worry, John.
It's referee's interference. I mean, all I can do is call it as I see it. He's coming after me because he knows I wouldn't do anything.
You're just grateful there was a table between you and him, Mike.
Oh, no. So, Tiny Kozina through to the semifinals thanks to John Hall's idiotic interference. Kory Williams is not happy, and he's with our reporter, Sophie Blake.
Everybody who's been watching the show for the past couple of weeks know he had it in for me. He robbed me the last match I had. He robbed me again this time. He kicked my... I read in the rule book, paragraph 4, page 84, chapter 7, that if my hand's on the rope, he's supposed to break the count. He kicked my hand. Of course I'm going to lose when he kicked my hand. He knocked me off balance and then gave me a quick count. So I don't blame anybody but the referee and all the fans out here in England. I came up here with a bad attitude towards you. You're the greatest fans I ever wrestled in front of. Only person I hate in England is that old senile goat, Jeff Hall.
Accompanied by his manager, Mike White. He hails from Midway in Kent, weighing 220 pounds, John Ryan.
Oh no! Here's a couple of fellas to do some
Pass the aspirin. Oh, I've got a headache already.
John Ryan Well, I don't think he's ever cracked a smile on that face.
How could you smile when you're walking around with Mike White? Oh, I've got a headache, and Mike White hasn't even started talking yet. Oh, what? How can you do that? Ian, that's Ian, the cameraman. Oh, how can he do that?
This pair have not exactly endeared themselves to anybody.
That's out of line. I mean, that's typical British behavior.
Put the music!
Oh, strangely enough, Mike's got something to say.
Oh, boy.
Shut it!
And it's normally that.
If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Herman Munster, get it right. It's the business advisor to the stars. I'm not any normal manager.
He just should leave our MC alone. There's absolutely no need for it.
Big Steve Litton's done nothing to deserve that.
When we qualified, when John Ryan qualified for the quarterfinals of this tournament, we thought there might be some competition, but instead, they're going to give us Deputy Dog.
Deputy Dog?
Come on out, cowboy, so John Ryan can give you a beating that you will never forget.
Well, as ever, Mike White talks a good game. Talks a lot of other stuff as well, doesn't he, Mike?
Mike White's only managing till a job comes up in a fast
Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent hails from Cumbria. He weighs 225 pounds. The Vigilante!
And this is the man that he's referring to. This is the Cumbria Cowboy. He is the Vigilante. And I'll tell you what, he's been going through this place with 6 guns. He's had a great tournament so far.
All guns blazing for the American wannabe. And at least in this case, I know who I can root for, because someone who wants to be an American is at least better than somebody like Mike White and John Ryan. Now, you know, without Mike White, John Ryan isn't necessarily the richest piece of compost in the shed.
Yeah, most definitely they do work as a team when they're out there. Mike White knows exactly where to be at the right times, and John knows exactly where he is all the time as well.
And that J.J. Rivers distracted again. Ooh, that was a bit of okay corral about it. Oh, Vigilante face-to-face with Mike White. And J.J. Rivers right to his defense. And Ryan now giving the Vigilante a kick and an uppercut.
You get the feeling that's not the first time he's had the lapels belt, the business advisor. Ryan again with a big drop. Ooh!
Has Mike White ever mentioned what stars he actually is the advisor to?
Green Cowboys! You can't do your job, you're an American, and you're stupid!
Well, what's happened there? He's had a word with Mike White. I mean, you know,
looks like they're setting up a little one of these schemes where Mike White's pretending to examine the turnbuckle.
Surely this man should be out doing John Ryan's taxes, not messing about with the ropes.
That'll scramble a few of John Ryan's eggs.
And now the Vigilante wants to finish on. There's not much time left in this bout. Of course, it's only 5 minutes long, it's about. If he wins inside, that's it, it's all over.
Oh, and he missed the headbutt off the top. John Ryan moved out of the way just in time. Oh, they're taking the padding off the turnbuckle. John Ryan wants the naked metal on the turnbuckle. Mike White getting J.J. Rivers out of the way.
Oh, yeah.
He took too much time doing that. That gives the Vigilante time to set up a crucifix. Into a bomb. Even J.J. Rivers couldn't miss that one. 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, the Vigilante!
John Ryan and Mike White spend so much time trying to cheat their way to victory that the Vigilante steps in and makes it his own.
It looked like they got their wires crossed, and the Vigilante put John Ryan up in a cross and then power bombed him to the mat. Coming up after the break, it's Britain v USA as Paul Vault takes on the Prince of Darkness, Sinn, and Great Britain's finest, Gary Steele, battles David Young. But Steele is worried that Young might have help from his tag team partner, Rick Michaels.
David Young and Rick Michaels have been a tag team for a long time. They work together, they do everything for each other, and I mean, it's basically going to be 2 against 1. But, I mean, I didn't get in his business to moan and complain. I'm here to win. And I think I'm going to go out there, I'm going to do my best, I'm going to try and stay away from Rick Michaels on the outside, obviously. But, I mean, hopefully I can do it and I can win it. Well, I want to go on to win the whole competition, and I'm going to win it for England.
Last year, NatWest helped 67,000 people break away and set up their own business.
At Specsavers, you can now buy spectacles with very special lenses. They're called reactions because they react to light. So you only need one pair of spectacles for all conditions, day or night. Reactions lenses from Specsavers opticians usually cost £45, but now, if you buy complete price spectacles from our £69 range or above, we'll fit Reactions lenses free of charge.
Want to wash and shine your car in less than 5 minutes? Triple Wax Jet Wax, new from Carplan. Fits any normal hosepipe connector. Jet Wax washes and shines the whole car with little effort. Just spray, wipe with a sponge, then turn the switch and rinse. No need for buckets, power washers, or a car wash. And there's Jet Gloss for extra protection and a deeper, longer-lasting triple wax shine. Jet Wax and Jet Gloss from Carplan.
Whatever you're trying to get off the net, just type www.ukplus.co.uk. Sit back, relax, enjoy.
Homebase are hammering down prices. We're hammering up to 20% off the price of all wooden garden furniture. With prices hammered right around the store, you're better off at Homebase.
Introducing new super all-purpose sealant from Unibond. With fingertip control, it's now so quick and so easy to use. You may never need a sealant gun ever again. New super all-purpose sealant from Unibond.
No more nails means no more nails. No more nails on architraves or dado rails. No more nails on skirting boards. No more nails sticks virtually anything to anything.
My girl babysits for someone on her block. Then I come up and join her and we start to rock. The baby hears the beat and man, it really is a shock when he goes boogie. A rockin' type of boogie is the kind of song that makes this little baby want to sing along. And though he may be...
Thousands of changes take place every day at McDonald's. You just don't see them.
There is a place where the normal rules of high street shopping do not apply. A place where you can save up to 50% on designer fashions and famous names every single day. This place is Freeport Braintree. Break free from high prices.
Look, baby. Look what I got from the book. Come in, the booking sheet right here. Gary Steele.
Gary Steele.
England's little hero you got him tonight. So, since it's confirmed that you got him, Plan A's in effect.
Plan A. Let me tell you something. That boy's not going to know what hit him.
No.
Both of us up there, there's just no
way. You know, he's a former NWA world champion.
He's going to be former.
Yeah.
We're going to take that kid out tonight.
Plan A?
Plan A.
All right. right. Gary Steele, your history, boy.
From Gravesend in Kent, he weighs 240 pounds, Gary Steele!
Here he comes then, our great host, the man of steel. It is Gary Steele. And Gary's had a horrible run through this tournament. He's had everything against him, yet he's still here. And Mike, you know it, I know it, this crowd knows it, this man is destined to be champion.
All I know is he stole some second-hand shower curtain and thinks it's Superman's cape.
From Memphis, Tennessee, weighing 230 pounds, David Young!
Yes, indeed.
And look at the gold that these guys are carrying. These are champions. Tag team of bad attitude, and David Young now has somebody to watch his back, so you won't get any underhanded business from John Hall, the referee, or from that stupid commissioner you have.
There's nothing better in the world than you go in there, there's a guy laying on that mat, he's hurt, he can't get up. There's nothing better than taking his head, laying it on that mat, and stomping him right in the back of the head. That's exactly what kind of guy I am. That's exactly how I work. If you're down, I'm kicking you while you're down. If you were there, you shouldn't have been in the ring in the first place, son, because it's a man's sport, and I'm a man's man. And when I come in there, I'm taking everybody and anything that's in my way, and I'm plowing it out of that ring. When I want to relax, when I'm not beating somebody through that mat, when I'm not out here showing these people night after night after night that I'm the best there is in this business. I like to go to the bar, I like to get Rick, I like to have a few drinks, I like to settle down, I like to unwind, and you can bet your tail one thing. Nobody messes with bad attitude, nobody messes with David Young, nobody messes with Rick Michaels. If they do, it goes right back to that ring. You get pounded through the floor. So let me tell you something, Britain. When I come over there, I'm coming to party hard, and I'm coming to take your people out. So you get ready, because David Young is coming.
Oh, that had to hurt.
That's just for show.
Yep. Yes, indeed. And again. Oh.
Oh, Gary Steele with a nice drop kick. David Young's got to reassess the situation, I think, right now.
David Young knows full well he's in a real match here. Rick Michaels does as well.
Well, the only good news is that John Hall can't count him out because John Hall can't count to 10.
I think Rick Michaels is telling David Young that basically we can get an earlier flight back if you like.
We can't afford to lose this idiot.
Well, I don't think they're getting on quite as well as they did about 3 minutes ago, do you? I think that he's still in top.
Well, David Young's the one who's got to do the hard work inside the ring. Good reversal. Nice boot to the belly.
First bit of action.
What did I tell you? Over the top. Swinging neck breaker. Gary Steele's down and hurting.
Suddenly he found some energy from somewhere. Amazing.
I told you he was regrouping, and now it's Gary Steele who kisses the concrete. And
good.
David Young
is hurt.
David Young complaining about the cameraman getting in the way.
And Gary's getting some punishment from the tag team partner out of the ring now. He's cut as well.
Oh, he's hoping Gary Steele up.
Rick Michaels is getting very good at putting wrestlers back in the ring.
Yeah, well, he did a favor. That's good sportsmanship. He helped Gary Steele up off the hard concrete floor, and he helped him into the ring.
You
That's
would
American
see it that way, wouldn't you? You would see it that way. There's not long left in this bout now. And it looks like
now we're going to get some action. Oh, no!
Oh, yes! Gary's knocking them both over.
Both noggins knocked. Ah, that's it. Good work by Rick Michaels distracting that British guy.
Any more Americans backstage out there you want to bring out? Gary will fight them all, Mike. It's the victory.
It cannot be.
Here is your winner, Gary Steele.
It's the way it should be. 2 Americans on the floor and Gary Steele's arms aloft.
Not even the combined forces of Young and Michaels can stop Gary Steele. The great hope of British wrestling is through to the semifinals.
From Huntsville, Alabama, weighing 220 pounds, Sinn.
Well, here he is. This man has had the easiest run in the tournament. That makeup has not run yet. He's done nothing, yet here he is, looking at a semi-final place.
Sinn is a smart wrestler. He's done just enough to win 2 matches and get through. Plus, he almost got Gary Steele eliminated by clever strategy and setting up a win for the tank.
And his opponent is accompanied to the ring by his manager, Gemini. From Stafford, he weighs 215 pounds, Paul Vault.
Now Sinn has got his work cut out. Paul Vault, the all-round athlete. He does gymnastics, he does athletics. He's a great wrestler too. He's got the lot, and he's got Gemini.
Well, Gemini's about the only thing that he's got going for him. He's about as good a wrestler as Nadia Comaneci. Gemini's won his matches for him. It was Gemini who beat up referee J.J. Rivers. Look at this gymnastic stuff. That's nothing.
Well, you wait till Sinn finds that stuff upside his head. He'll know all about it.
If he didn't have Gemini in his corner, he would be nothing.
Gemini, of course, his training partner, his confidant, his rock. We'll finally see some action in this hit against a genuine world-class athlete in Paul Vault. I just don't see Sinn going any further in this tournament now, Mike.
Genuine world-class what? What kind of a name is Paul Vault anyway?
It's the name of the winner of this tournament, of this actual competition here, right, I think. And that is where the gymnastic comes in handy.
Landed that one a little bit low for my liking.
I think Sinn liked it even less. And I think that is a face of pain.
Well, Sinn seems to be spending all his time looking at Gemini.
Down for a real power hold here. Looking for the submission. Still not got those teeth fixed, Mike, I see.
Well, it's only 4. He can take his time about it.
We'll walk over the press, so we can get it here, the pin. Oh! Well, no surprises in this bout so far. It's all Paul. Great move. Yes!
Oh, so he gets some cheap gymnastics thing going, Mark Webster. That's nothing.
Sinn can't lay a glove on him.
Oh, the nice clothesline.
Got him where he wants him.
Yes! What's an aerobics class or a wrestling match?
I think Paul could squeeze in a bit of discus and a javelin as well in this tournament. He's actually walking his way through this particular bout.
Uh-oh, what's going on now?
Nothing's going on.
I mean, she's not interfering, but since...
That wasn't a particularly convincing nothing's going on, I thought, Mike.
No.
Paul wants to keep focused on what's going on in the ring here. Yeah. Ow.
Body slam by Paul Vault. And I don't think Paul Vault likes the way Sinn's looking at, or Gemini's looking at Sinn.
Well, I'm assuming she's just keeping an eye on him to make sure that he's in his place, which is on the floor.
She's keeping an eye and licking her lips, it looks like to me.
Oh! It's a big mistake there by Paul.
Yeah!
Sinn's got it!
And he's down. Gemini held Paul Vault down. She was holding his leg.
Your winner.
Sinn has stolen the victory. And hold on.
Gemini's going to Sinn.
He's stolen the girl.
She must like latex.
Well, I can't believe this.
Sinn has finally found something he can sink his teeth into. Gemini held Paul Vault's legs down so Sinn could pin him. And she's taking a trip to the dark side. So Paul Vault betrayed by his training partner. Two-faced Gemini helped Sinn reach the final four. Poor old Paul.
So Paul, I mean, it's obviously bad enough that you've lost the fight, but what's going on with Gemini?
I don't know. Gemini, I don't know, she just left me. Saw it happening, couldn't do anything about it. I mean, what Gemini needs to understand is that you stand and fall by your own decisions. I was there when she was nobody. I was there who gave her the opportunity. Because I was a world-class athlete, that's why I'm here. That's how I got myself here. And I give her this opportunity. She's left me, and at the end of the day, if she goes back down, don't be surprised if she looks out and she doesn't see any hands there to help her back up.
Thank you, Paul.
After the break, the tag match we've all been waiting for. The New South against Bad Attitude, and it's going to be really ugly. And you thought wrestling was just for guys? Wrong! The beautiful Violet Flame takes on Riptide, a lady who's not afraid to throw her weight around.
Excuse me, ladies. You know, I heard about you going around to all the wrestlers that are in the show. I'm a part of the show.
Yeah?
Okay? How come I gotta come find you?
Oh, I'm gonna come
you know, it's prima donnas like you that make it harder for tough women like me to make a living in this business. So you're just so worried about your hair and your nails instead of doing your job. Do your job. You know, women like you, I used to take your head and flush them in the toilet. But you're just not worth it.
Introducing new super all-purpose sealant from Unibond. With fingertip control, it's now so quick and so easy to use. You may never need a sealant gun ever again. New super all-purpose sealant from Unibond.
No more nails means no more nails. No more nails on architraves or dado rails. No more nails on skirting boards. No more nails sticks virtually anything to anything.
Poor cat didn't like sharing with the guys from work. He wanted his own pad, but was confused by all those mortgage rates. Until he found out that, shh, come closer, the lowest rate isn't always the cheapest mortgage. It was great to have a place of his own. For the full story on mortgages, talk to HSBC.
It's beyond refreshing. New Gillette Series Arctic Ice Antiperspirant. An invigorating blast of fragrance. With long-lasting protection. Arctic Ice Antiperspirant. New from Gillette.
Oh, no! He's hit the bar! I just don't believe what I'm seeing. He's in the buff!
Try the McTriple with cheese. Delicious. With McDonald's new Twisty Fries. It's a triple with a twist.
Homebase are hammering down prices. We're hammering up to 20% off the price of all wooden garden furniture. With prices hammered right around the store, you're better off at Homebase.
The mobile phone is changing. With BT Cellnet's new internet phones, you can access information from a range of websites through your mobile. So now you can find out whatever you want, whenever you want. Surf the net. Surf the BT Cellnet.
Space Mountain! A
took to the moon. In total darkness. Come on.
Disneyland Paris. The magic is closer than you think. To get your free brochure, call 08705 030301 or see your travel agent.
From Buffalo, New York, she weighs 130 pounds, Violet Flame!
All right, and I like Violet Flame. I remember both of these women are from America because, of course, you can't produce a British women's wrestler. So we can only have a one-off match here, but...
Well, I'm not trying to convince a British lady we wanted to be doing this one. I mean, look at Violet. Does she look like someone should be throwing herself around inside those ropes?
She throws, I'll catch.
And her opponent hails from Fort Lauderdale in Florida. She weighs 150 pounds. She's the ultimate fighting machine, Riptide!
Right, well, I think I better be quiet at this particular stage if I want to start criticising women's wrestling. I'm saying no more. Clearly a genuine athlete, but she's up against a real brawler here, isn't she, in Riptide?
Like putting those knees into the midsection. Oh!
Oh!
Get up here, bimbo!
She's not a bimbo. She's a talented wrestler. You know, John Hall seems to have sprung to a little bit of life for a change, too.
You can't take it.
John's got two wrestlers in front of him, Mike, and that's all that he needs to know and all that he worries about.
When I want your opinion, Mark, I'll tell you.
Right out there now. But she's hurting a bit. She is hurting a bit.
Airplane spin, and I felt that one over here.
I don't think there's any chance of Riptide's inviting Violet around for a coffee one afternoon, is there? Let's be honest.
Well, she's a competitor. Riptide is all business in the ring. And this audience is just too stupid to recognize her.
I wonder if there's any hoovering or washing up Riptide needs me to do. Well, if she tells me, I'll be doing it.
Reversal by Violet.
Oh, yeah, that hurts her. That hurts her.
And now Violet's putting in some boot of her own.
And I think it's quite clear on whose side the crowd is. Violet's won them over well. Oh! Now, she's hit her back there, also her foot. That could be real problems for Riptide.
That sent her spinning head over heels into the turnbuckle, and she's hurt.
Violet taking advantage of the moment.
Reorganized a few of her.
Surprise package is Violet Flame, is she not, Mike?
She just shuffled those vertebrae up and redealt them in a new order.
This is definitely who's the bimbo stuff now from Violet Flame.
I find that word offensive, Mark Webster. Riptide's back in control now.
Yeah.
Using that strength advantage.
Yeah, she had a brief moment there when Violet was right on top, but it got Riptide back in this tournament. She's a strong lady, isn't she?
Absolutely. There's power in that upper body.
Oh, and the upper body just hits the ground hard.
Nice flying lariat from Violet Flame.
Oh,
power slam!
Oh, just missed
nearly
the
a pin.
But Violet's well in this again now.
She wants a quicker, she's complaining, she wants a quicker count from John Hall. Little reversal and roll up now. Oh, this is a tough one to get out of. She's bent.
Oh!
Now she's using the ropes. She's on the ropes.
She's done it.
She used the ropes for help.
Here is your winner, Riptide.
Spectacular pinfall to finish with there.
He missed it again. She was on the ropes using the extra leverage for the pin.
Well, obviously, John's got to keep his eye on the shoulders. Didn't see the ropes being touched there by Violet Flame. Violet's not too pleased about it.
That's not fair to Violet.
I don't think Riptide's particularly worried about being fairness in this particular situation. And what's this here?
Who invited him again?
It's Tank. And who is this with Tank? Oh. Now, what's happening here? Now, we were meant to have about between two US wrestlers here. There's a bit of a diversion from our Transatlantic Challenge. But now, well, this is taking a bit of a diversion, isn't it? And a very pleasant diversion it is as well, it has to be said.
One darn rootin', tootin' minute, ladies.
He is from Liverpool, of course.
Got the Tank got one big surprise for y'all. So you think that American ladies are the only ladies that can wrestle?
Of course they are.
Let me tell you something, yeah? This is, just like the Tank, a natural-born thriller.
Well, he's right about half of that.
Good eyes, he's got good eyes.
Nikita! And she gonna send you all home so fast that Mama's apple pie won't taste so good.
Well, I think, Mike, the challenge is on, and it is. Because
Violet's
they're up and they're at it.
And Violet's going right after Nikita.
Well, Tank offered the challenge, Nikita's there, and Violet decides to take it up.
I just hope Violet doesn't hurt her too much.
Straight in, oh yes.
Ooh, 3 forearms to the face. Nikita means business.
Yeah, she's learned well. Mike, do we know anything about Nikita?
Never seen her before.
I'm glad we're seeing her now, but we've got no idea at all about Nikita's background. But I'll tell you what it is, she's definitely wrestling.
Where she came from, I don't know. I mean, you don't normally expect a 400-pound blob of Le Mans to come to the ring with something like Nikita.
Where it's always been over there.
Big blow, sending Violet down.
Use Violet's own momentum against her. Now stopping those eyes, those beautiful Violet eyes.
Big British style.
I think you got...
Tank's going after Riptide again.
Yeah, there's plenty of action going on inside the ring, and Tank and Riptide look like they might go outside as well.
Ooh, that's it, close. Violet just getting out of that one. Tank's just a big bully.
Now come on, Mike, be honest with me. Ladies wrestling from the UK. Overwhelming the Americans again.
Well, she's come back big, but...
Got the hold, and I think she's got the power.
Slams Violet down. I'm shocked.
Riptide walking around the outside ring. She's deadly worried. Tank's laughing. Nikita's got where she wants her now, I think. Posting. Oh! Slammed her down. No! She's there!
Here is your winner, Nikita!
Who she
I don't believe it.
We don't know where she's from, we don't know, but what we do know is she's won and she's beat the American, Mike Carlson.
Well, she looks pretty good, Mark Webster, and she knows what she's doing in the ring. She looks very good, in fact.
Violet and Riptide, they can't get away quick enough.
I didn't know that they had women like that in Britain.
Well, Tank's brought some good wrestling to this tournament, and now he's brought a good wrestler as well.
Okay.
I mean, mostly, you know, those British women
Full
are...
of pencil neck geeks finally found one woman who can wrestle.
Absolutely right.
Okay. If your country is really going to take women's wrestling serious, then you need to put your best against the best, baby.
That's right.
And you need to put the Transatlantic trophy on the line. And right now, I'm going to go see that Uncle Fester look-alike and get him to sanction it and put the hardware on the line. And you got what it takes.
She speaks about Boss the Commissioner.
Uncle Fester look-alike, that's a good one. And that's confirmed. Next week, Riptide and Nikita will clash with the Transatlantic Wrestling Challenge Women's title on the line.
At a total combined weight of 454 pounds, Bad Attitude!
So here they are then, it is Bad Attitude. As individual wrestlers, they've been stinking up the tournament the whole way through, but now they're together as a legitimate team.
Stinking up the tournament, these guys have had everything taken away from them. Rick Michaels and David Young, after weeks of feuding and interference and confrontation, now they'll finally go even up against the New South 2-on-2, and we'll find out who's the best tag team in this tournament.
And their opponents at a total combined weight of 470 pounds, the New South!
And here are their opponents.
Both of them in their Confederate Army uniforms. Kory Williams and Ozzie Rulz, the New South, the Rebel Boy with the boomerang. Sweet 60. Forget all those old prejudices of the Civil War. This is the new America, the New South.
With the honorary Australian Ozzie Rulz alongside Kory Williams, this is the grudge match to end all grudge matches. Well, there you go. They are the New South. And as I say, these men have met up in the singles bout so far. Got very ugly at one point. This challenge was always going to come to a head. And it's going to do so now.
That's right. And now we don't have to worry about who's interfering with whose match it's supposed to be. Both teams are there. It'll be two men in the ring, two on the side, and they can get it on.
So the uniforms are off. It's down to business for the New South.
I like those easy off trousers.
And we're away.
Kory Williams starting off against Rick Michaels. New South against Bad Attitude.
Kory's calling him in. Rick doesn't want to know yet. There he goes.
Yeah, we're not going to waste much time here. They lock up. There's the boomerang. Ozzie Rulz, he's not above using that. Whatever it takes to get it done. Oh, yes. Hard into the turnbuckle. Oh, you know, and this is something different from New South. It's like we've got new attitude here because they've come out and they mean business.
Yeah, Kory Williams has showboated before, but this time he really does want a piece of the action, doesn't he? David Young takes his time. He's coming in now. What's he talking about? No foul, was there?
David Young just put himself in the same predicament as Rick Michaels. He was trying to complain to J.J. Rivers, and all he did was get hoisted by his own petard.
Perhaps next time we should just draw him a diagram, Mike. Silly move.
That attitude better get focused quickly, because like I say, this is a new attitude from the New South.
Rick Michaels has been David Young's nursemaid all the way through this tournament.
So David Young is needed. He's been jobbed throughout this tournament. He's had some bad breaks from the referees and the commissioner.
Couple of bad breaks there on Kory Williams there from Rick Michaels, working his man.
Now Rick Michaels on the offense and Kory Williams down to the mat.
Ozzie wants in. I think he can see his man took a bit of pain there.
Remember, he's got a 5 count to break that choke. And he used 4.5 of it.
Oh!
Kory Williams right to the chin. And Kory Williams tags in Ozzie Rulz, and there's a lot of bad blood between these two.
Yeah, David Young and Ozzie Rulz, they've been at it again already before.
It was Ozzie Rulz who interfered and cost David Young that match against Magic.
It's all power here from Ozzie. Oh! It's one of those clenched fist, straight finger punches, I think, Mike, that they're rather adept at.
Oh, that one's got to hurt. Middle stump. Ozzie holding him up for a long time, the blood rushing to his head, and the back suplex. Beautifully executed by Ozzie Rulz.
Ozzie!
Oh. Clubs David Young and takes care of Rick Michaels outside the ring. Rick Michaels hit the bell, but J.J. Rivers, alert for a change, keeps the match going.
Rick Michaels hearing bells there in every sense. Crashing straight into our ringer.
Oh, he went high for that elbow and missed.
David Taggart again.
2 new men in now. A lot of quick tags, both teams staying fresh.
That's a good idea, isn't it, Mike, with tag team wrestling? Just keep yourself moving, keep the momentum going, get yourself in, get yourself out, and do the damage.
You can see that both of these teams have worked together for a long time because they're very clean and quick on the tags. Body drop, and now Kory Williams goes outside the ring, and David Young follows him right back in, and here comes Ozzie Rulz.
Yeah.
We've got all 4 wrestlers in the ring.
This was going to happen all the time. There's no love lost between these two pairs.
New South are lining them up, but it's a reversal. Oh no!
How's that work? How did that work? This wasn't meant to happen that way, but it's left David and it's left Kory in the ring together.
This is it. Ozzie Rulz just got David Young with the leg drop. Rick Michaels splashing off the top. We've got a 3 count. Ozzie Rulz is pinned. Rick Michaels is pinned.
Got the pin. They both got the pin.
What's happened?
How are they going to call it? What are they calling this?
They both had pins. Rick Michaels had a pin.
Claiming a victory. JJ, I don't think knows what's going to happen at this stage. I mean, they both took a 3 count at the same time, didn't they?
It was exactly the same time, and
now this could sort out. Here comes the commissioner.
Oh yeah, this is going to sort it out.
Ladies
Uncle Fester in a cheap suit.
The commissioner.
The commissioner's the man who takes control of these situations. It's had to happen before, and here he is again to do it. Got some company this time, though, I see.
Bodyguards.
That's right. I am the commissioner. Now, the commissioner's ruling will be that as one opponent pins one guy and one pins the other, those guys will now form a new tag team.
A what?
Oh, I see.
Correct. Rick Michaels and Ozzie Rulz will now have to face the British tag team champions of Seek and Destroy.
Well, yes.
Seek and Destroy against Rick Michaels and Ozzie Rulz.
I've already had to sanction the ladies' match for next week for the Transatlantic title.
Excellent, they're going to get it on.
Now I'm sanctioning.
What's he doing? He's creating another trophy? He brings his own tag team with him and he creates a trophy and he doesn't let either.
Business is business, I understand.
What's he saying?
I'm now sanctioning the Transatlantic tag titles for next week. And these are the challengers. And the other team will be, as I said. Now you've got 2 choices. You either do it or you don't do it. But that's the way it is. Take it or leave it.
Well,
So he brings in his own tag team, Seek and Destroy, and then he gives them a trophy match for a new transatlantic trophy, but he cuts both the American tag teams in half.
Two problems.
Well, looks like Ozzie and Rick Michaels are talking about it, and it's on.
They're going to do it.
There's the handshake.
Ozzie Rulz and Rick Michaels are going to do it. But they've never wrestled as a tag team before.
Seek and Destroy then. The British representatives.
After all.
Okay, confirmation then. The Tag Team Championship up for grabs next week.
There it is. It is official. Seek and Destroy wrestling for the UK against a brand new US tag team. That will happen next week when we've got our thrilling finale to the Transatlantic Wrestling Challenge. Make sure you're here.
So do you two guys think you can bury your differences to fight against the Brits?
Blondie, get out of my face. Hey, Rick Michaels, you and I don't have a beef. It's your partner, David Young, I have the beef with, and you have a beef with Kory Williams. But together, we can come over here and we can take this.
We came over here for one thing and one thing only. And I really don't care what partner it is I get to do it with. British, you're going down. USA will reign supreme in this tournament.
So it's tag team action next time out. Rick Michaels and Ozzie Rulz form a new alliance against the best of British, Seek and Destroy. Women's action too, and it's Beauty and the Beast as glamorous Nikita aims to silence American loudmouth Riptide. And it's semi-final time in the men's event. The Prince of Darkness, Sinn, goes up against the man who surprised us all, Tiny Tony Kozina.
No one believed I'd get this far, and I'm not finished yet.
And it's Gary Steele against the man who's been gunning down all his opponents, the deadly Vigilante.
Ready, aim, fire.
It's time to put up or shut up in the Transatlantic Wrestling Challenge.
Remember, we are the professionals. Please don't try this at home.